4 damage, tap 2 lands, make a 4/4, draw 2 cards. Two damage, create treasures. Well, let's draw 2, discard. Hello again, welcome back, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to help support the channel. If you haven't already done so, smash that thumbs up button. If we don't have 50 likes by the time I'm done the deck tech, I'm calling the police. All right? So now that we've got that settled, you can also subscribe to the channel to take part in all of our contests and giveaways. 500,000 gems, a complete rare D&D play set for one lucky viewer as well. Today's video will take place within the Brawl format. We're playing a deck I call Dragon Droppings. It is a red and blue control archetype loaded with planeswalkers. So we're looking to have a lot of fun today. In the video, we'll break down the deck, go through a brief overview, nothing too in-depth because it is a Brawl video and there's a lot of cards here. So, just kind of talking about the general strategies and synergies, getting into the gameplay footage, and then breaking down all of our playlines and interactions, and finally wrapping up with my final thoughts and deck review. That's going to give you, the viewer, a good idea whether or not this deck fits your personal playstyle and, of course, your wildcard collection. Make sure to like that video if you haven't done so already. Smash that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. All right, Dragon Droppings seems like an adequate name because when Galazeth enters play, it creates a treasure. 3.4 average mana value in the deck, 33 non-creatures and 2 creatures. We do have 24 land in the deck. Easy, right? Our commander is Galazeth Prismari for 4 mana, 3/4 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Artifacts you control have tapped, add 1 mana of any color. Cast this to or use this to cast only an instant or sorcery spell. So moving on from that, we do have the Signet, which itself is a mana ramp. We have the Tome, which can become a mana ramp. Tome of Legends, which can become a mana ramp as well. So, a few artifacts in the deck that can double down through their regular abilities. And then if Galazeth is in play, now of course, they can be mana stones for us as well. Breaking away from that, we have things like Magma Opus, Creative Outburst, and Elemental Masterpiece, all with the ability to discard themselves to create that treasure token, along with Prismari Command can create a treasure token as well, right? So there's plenty of treasure and plenty of artifacts for Galazeth to take advantage of, right? And then moving away from there, we have some planeswalkers, right? Ugin at the head of the Planeswalker Committee, Boston heads open. We have Chandra, VIP here, a great planeswalker in my opinion in Brawl. Teferi, Master of Time, Jace, Mirror Mage, and then of course we have Rowan and Will in here as well. So there's a ton of planeswalkers for you guys to take advantage of, and I really like it, right? So we're combining the planeswalkers now with a full aspect of control. Damage through Shock, Bonecrusher Giant, Demon Bolt, Soul Sear, Fire Prophecy, Scorching Dragonfire, Shatterskull Smashing, Storm's Wrath, Draconic Intervention being our wipes within the deck, which is really nice. And then, of course, we always have Crush the Weak as well. So there's a few wipes in here as well. Battle of Frost and Fire, wiping the field, scrying, getting us some draws also. So plenty of field wipes. And then we have, Commander Disruption, Frogify, Mystic Subdual. That's going to shut down our opponent. Ichthyomorphosis as well is a really good card to put on your opponent's commanders, right? And then, they're not going to exile, they're just on the field and they're useless. We have some disruption through Brazen Borrower, Petty Theft, Negate, Saw It Coming, and then of course, a little bit of value for us within Expressive Iteration, Behold the Multiverse, Prismari Command again for that draw effect, right? So there's a lot of really cool things in the deck, and of course, we can't forget about Shark Typhoon because the whole deck is non-creatures. So, you can have a Shark army if you want, and multiple choice. Opt are good examples of value engines here for us as well. I don't know if you really want to call them engines, but value aspects of the deck. So that's the deck, right? We've got Castle Vantress, some command towers because why not? Scry and the pathways for consistency, passage to help us thin. Main objective of the deck is to assemble a army of planeswalkers, wipe your opponent's field with all of your control aspects, and just have more advantage of them. Put them in a full Nelson, if you will, like your uncle used to get you in, right? So you definitely want to be prioritizing your removal to the appropriate places and making sure that you try to get the 2-for-1s when you can with the field wipes, so on and so forth. And then, like I mentioned at the beginning, using all of your artifacts, your treasures with Galazeth to ramp in, you know, to Ugin, to Chandra, to some of these bigger spells, which is a lot of fun, right? So that's the deck. Let's get into the gameplay footage now. Are there 50 likes? Well, you better get at it now, because I'm doing it. Have a great day, you guys. Watch the gameplay footage, and we'll be back to wrap up with my final thoughts and deck review. Enjoy. Our opponent plays first, but the land is nice, so let's let it rip. Some removal off the start, that's okay. Really? A lot of dwarfs we got going on here, hey? It's a dwarf city, mate! We're gonna hold on. Really? They've got her handled, right? Ain't nothing but a thing. Just thin our library just a tiny bit. Grab a second blue source here. Let's play our giant, and then next turn we have Battle of Frost and Fire, which should wipe the field of everything else. Woof. Okay, so we're going to take 2 damage here. I don't think it's worth wiping the field now. I'd rather play Galazeth. Or we just take it. Let's do it now. And then we're going to get the scry and the draw effect. That'll help us out, right? Hey, Maya, what do you think? Is that going to help us out? Yeah? All right, cool. I played the best card in the game, Miss Maya. Alrighty, our opponent goes first. Our hand looks bad. Toss it. This is better. Tome at least helps us get there. Oh, and the Signet. That's great. Okay. Now we're cooking. Hushbringer is a bummer, but, you know, we don't have creature ETBs. Let's grab a land here. Into our hand. Bottom of library, exile. Play the land as the red source. And toss the tome over, probably. We're doing some things, right? We got some stuff going on. Ooh, that war leader is good. Nice. Now, do they push up the war leader? Or the bringer? Okay, the bringer, good. So we can wipe the field, that's great for us. Probably a scoop here. I'll keep Chandra, I like that. Oh, we could crush or Battle of Frost instead. That's way better. I forgot about the Signet! Oh my god, that's good! Got him. That is nice. The Prowling Felidar. Nice little landfall ability. Scry it up. Borrower's nice, we can bounce that. All of these things are nice. We have 6 available mana. Crush the Weak goes over. Let's pass our turn. We have a bounce and a draw available here. That's perfect. Petty Theft on the Felidar. And we take our draw. Land and play. We play Chandra, +1 onto the Priest. We draw a card here from Battle of Frost and Fire. Draw 2 cards, discard 1, sorry. Let's discard the Mountain. We still have 2 available mana. Let's kill the Priest. And pass our turn. Chandra is really good. And not that good, I guess, though. She's gone. Let's take our draw. Gain 4 life. Up to 26. More land. Let's get Galazeth out. Let's seize the spoils too. Toss the land. Okay, so we have 3 available mana. Let's pass our turn. Subdual and Frogify in hand are really good. Crystalline Giant could be an issue. Watch it get hexproof. Flying, okay. Let's attack first. Let's frog it. And then I'm not worried about the damage it does. Let's toss the land.
Nothing else. I will protect them. Time to improvise.
We can end our turn here. Dang it! They've got the heaters, right? Did they take Galazeth or Teferi? Probably Teferi. Let's just take the draw.
I do love a good puzzle.
Well, we have 8 mana. Let's get rid of Legends. It sucks, but we can get our Chandra back. -3. -3 might be good. Just leave ECD there. They don't really... Oh, they can get the War Leader. That's pretty good. Let's just be safe. Galazeth back, and we can Chandra plus here. And then we're passing our turn. We have 4 available mana. That's a card.
Can't resist a good riddle. Knowledge. I'm doing my best to trust other people.
Let's grab the shock into our hand.
This will have to do.
Pass our turn. We can Borrower and shock. Interesting. Let's take Linden out. I almost called her Redain.
What a refreshing thought.
I'll allow it.
I love learning.
Galazeth for the treasure is always good. Yeah, so we're not casting. I don't think the Fortell is a cast, so it would sack it. Felidar back in play. Land. That's okay. Perfect. So let's plus here.
I see how all this connects now.
I like all of these things. Let's grab that, snag this. You know, it's pretty straightforward. Hit for a bunch, pass our turn. We can still get the Borrower out. It's to the point where we just want to hard cast Opus. Let's take Behold the Multiverse draw here. Sure. The deck flows really nicely. Take Opt. Sure, that's a nice land. Jace is just such an amazing scry engine. Those are good. We don't need any more in hand. You know, we're just doing the do. Let's get our hit in here. And our turn. We still have 25 life, right? That devastating mastery is actually pretty good. Four damage, tap 2 lands, make a 4/4, draw 2 cards. Two damage, create treasures. Well, let's draw 2, discard. Right, we have lots of mana. They gain some life there, that's alright. Well, get rid of the lands, I guess. Let's grab a draw. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, we can't draw with the other Jace. Good game. Nice. Going first, land looks nice, and we're even building into a walker, which is pretty cool. Playing against DeVito. Let's just ramp, like, as hard as we can. Right? So we're going to discard the Opus. We don't really have a turn 3. We might just hold on to saw it coming and counter what they do. I think that's a good idea. Yep, that's the play. Counter the Grim Dancer. I mean, we could have Fire Prophecy too, I guess, but I don't think it matters. Kind of want to keep that damage in play for Veto. And now we have 2 treasures, and Fire Prophecy's back up. We wouldn't have the counterspell open right here. That's kind of why we use that first. Just to keep the flow of our cards rolling. Okay. They used their whole turn. Oh, maybe not. They're paying life for that. Okay. We'll allow it. Maya was running on her wheel so crazy that she busted the front wheel. Yeah, took the cover right off it. That was this morning at about 3:30, if anyone's interested. We do have 5 available mana. So let's just fry this with Chandra. Maya likes Chandra quite a bit. That's actually a pretty cool plus ability. 2 damage to any target. Woof. Okay, there's Veto. I don't really want to spend the treasure, and I guess I don't care about the 2 damage. It's not really worth our while. Priest is cool. Field Wipe would be cool for us. They do gain life and deal 4 damage to the Tome as well. A total of 6 damage here. Maybe we should have dealt with it. Null Priest is gone. Decline. I like all those cards we have. And our turn here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we can pick up a regular land, we can play our Galazeth, make the 3rd treasure, and then potentially sack those treasures for Ugin. Let's just tempo that back to their hand. It, you know, is basically a full turn for them, right? Let's just keep in with the pluses here. We don't really need the exile. And I don't want to discard our hand, right? We've got some good stuff in there. Gotta get rid of the Shark Typhoon, sadly. And if they play Tigrid again, we can Chandra for 2, Scorching Dragonfire for 3. Get the kill on it. Let's get our plus ability here.
Time to improvise.
I mean, we want the land. I guess they get it now, right? That's good for them. I should have done Teferi's ability first. That's a misplay on my behalf. I'll admit it. I ain't scared. So we still get it. Alright, that's nice. Land in play. Which is great. Doesn't matter. Let's take a red source. Make it even. 3-3. Teferi can plus. Oh, man. That's sad. That's a sad... We should have kept the land, I guess. Because I would have discarded the land and just pushed it back. Because putting the Planeswalkers to the grave is so sad. Well, that's a thing. That's a spell, right? Okay, we're good to go. Tossing the land. I don't really want to exile 4. You know what I mean? Let's throw down Galazeth. And then we have the plus ability. Toss the land. We're out of mana. I don't have any mana, and the 6 there's I don't think is really enough. Oh, that was supposed to be the other plus. Oops. We just discarded our Ugin. Oh, shit. That was a misplay, too. Misclick, really. We're just going to do damage to the token. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it! What do we have in our deck? Draconic Intervention will save us. What's in our grave? Opus is in our grave. Okay, yeah, we're good. I mean, I think we'll still win. That was a colossal F-up, though. You know me, right? Fairy minus on the Shepherd. It's Galazeth. I guess we could have used the Borrower to block the Shepherd too, but... I think this might be better for us. So we need Draconic Intervention, which is why we should have blocked the Borrower. And we get any number, right? We have 3 blue sources, so 1, 2... the Shock is good as well, right? Just for spare mana. Can we cast them? No, they're already in exile. Yeah, so we can't re-exile it. Is there anything in our grave that we want? Yes. We have to leave the Opus there. That might be a misplay. So because Draconic Intervention, they're not going to get Bastion of Remembrance because they die. But I made the mistake of putting the Shepherd to exile. And if we don't have to kill that, then we should have taken the Opus. Oh, man. Okay, so let's take Sonic Coming then. There's a few mistakes in this match. Sorry, you guys. It's complicated. And I'm listening to Cradle of Filth, super distracted, right? Just... So they take the sacks for the damage first, which makes sense. Yeah, we should have killed Wolfstrider first. My bad. It's okay. We're fine. Let's Teferi plus. Keep the mountain to discard. Perfect. Oh, we already used our 6 red mana. No. Because our treasures are tapped. So that doesn't make sense to me. Because that's 4 for Draconic Intervention. Where did our 6 mana go? Oh, we attacked and our phases ended. Another massive misplay. And we only get these this turn. Shit. Oh, I effed that up so bad. So let's do 2 damage, and that's an enchantment, so we can't destroy that. We'll create a treasure token. Totes my bad, right? We'll be okay. So embarrassed. How does someone play so poorly all the time? I'll never know. I mean, it is one continual learning experience for me. I was worried about attacking first, so he got the damage out of the Borrower. It was all one misplay, right? Like, I should have blocked the Borrower and left Teferi up in the air. Let's keep Lily alive. 2 damage. Kill the priest. Teferi takes the draw. Something good. Get rid of the Signet. Let's play our Giant. Let's continue to attack, because this is going to do 4 damage to our Planeswalkers, destroying them anyways. So we're just kind of holding on. I'm pretty sure we could have won the game earlier. You know, we discarded Ugin when we could have played it. We wanted to give our opponent a chance to win, right? We had to give him some wiggle room, and oh, Eidolon's alright. Vito's cool. Alright, so we have all of the mana we want. So we need to do for 4... That goes to the bottom. We draw. Choose a player. And they return a creature. We get a 4/4. Teferi takes the plus ability. Tosses the lands. Let's hit with our giant. Two damage to their person. And I think we just end our turn here. I mean, we still have 13. Eidolon Lifelink is out of play. Oh, but they could veto life gain and deal 5 damage. It's still not that much. And that is what they do. I mean, it's good. We get a +3 Teferi here. Toss the lands. She's gonna die anyways, but we still could get the ability, but the dragon dies too, so doesn't much matter. And we can replay the dragon too, right? Too bad it's target creature you don't control.
I do love a good puzzle.
Toss the tome. I'm just wondering if there's any way for us to survive, but not really. We have to... Well, Teferi can minus again. Let's hit. I mean, this could put us in a really good spot. That's 8 damage. We have Jace for Scry. Probably lacing the Battle of Frost and Fire in first, even though it wipes both of our walkers. I get 1 more damage in here. Oh, but it comes back from Shepherd. That's actually incredibly annoying. That might be lethal. No, because we kill the Shepherd too, right? So we keep our Giant in play. It's 3 more damage. We're gonna be okay. We can kick for 5. We have 4. We could kick it. Let's end our turn, though. Just wait. We have 3 life left. They have 12. Cool, 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 cool. The life gain's ultra annoying. Land, land, negate. Let's attack. Just wipe it. Because I could play Veto and then the life gain damage. Down to 2. Let's kick it. We can scry here.
Where's the next puzzle?
Let's take the draw. Opt is not bad.
Just what
19 cards left in deck. They have 38. Here's Veto. Let's scry 2. Set up our draw if we can.
One more secret unlocked.
That works out well for us. Right, Frogify their commander. That is beautiful. And then we need to get in the way of it with Galazeth. And then we can opt. Smashing is good. I honestly don't know if we'll survive this match. I think we kind of tossed this one. Yeah, that's game, right? Unless we can deal with the Bastion. I have nothing to deal with the Bastion. Good game. Wow, we effed that up so bad.
Now here's an interesting idea.
We effed up.
Another riddle.
Good game. A misplay mid-game led to our unraveling. I still think a really nice match. We had to showcase the deck still, along with my play abilities. And we just kill ourselves right here. Bastion of Remembrance put in so much work for them. And all because we accidentally discarded our Ugin. LOL. Oh! GG's. GG's. Alrighty, dragon droppings. You know, this guy's just dropping stuff off all over the place, Galazeth. Settle down. Obviously born in a barn. Let's be serious. I like the Planeswalkers. It worked really good. We made some massive misplays in that last match. Pretty funny to see things unravel. But at the end of the day, it's what happens, right? This is Magic, and we all experience times like that. So I have no need to pretend to be perfect. I would rather just get my work done for the day and be able to, you know, go walk Miss Maya, right? I have to go today and actually work. Going to pick up some glass for my friend's glass shop. You know, just being a little trailer guy, I guess. Running to the city, driving some KMs here today, about 400 of them, to pick up some glass doors. And, you know, helping out when I can. It really fills my cup to be able to volunteer my time. And I like working 1,000 times more when I'm not being paid. I know that seems really strange, but if I were to be doing that kind of job normally for, you know, $20, $30 an hour, lame. But when I'm doing it to help someone, all of a sudden it's a nice activity for me, and I really like that. And, you know, I wouldn't be able to do that with that mindset if it weren't for you guys, right? Providing for me. You are the shit! Thank you so much. Have a freaking magical day, Randy. We'll see you soon in the next day. Check out the link tree if you're looking to support the channel or get in on the contest giveaways, all that jazz. You already know what it is. Did you like the video yet? Did I mention that? If you did not, I'm still calling. I'm calling in. You look out. They're coming for you. We'll see you soon in the next.